welcome back to my channel, Reclaim with Dr. David, and today we are going to reclaim your resilience. That's right. See, resilience is one of the most important components of success. If we really want to succeed in life, we need resilience. We all have things that always fight against our success. If there are no things, there are people. If there are no people, there are ourselves sabotaging ourselves and stopping ourselves from, achieving what we want to achieve. I'm sure you've experienced, those tiny voices that you hear in your mind telling you, stop it, just quit. Who cares? Just, you don't have to continue. Just stop it. Or those voices telling you, you can't do it. You are weak. You're not strong enough. Just stop it. And eventually, we come to the point that we have to choose. Do we listen to these voices? Do we listen to the conditions around us? Do we listen to the people around us? Or do we listen to ourselves? Do we continue or do we stop? Do we persevere or do we give up? See, there are 5 things that I would like to discuss with you today. 5 things that I believe are going to help you to develop your resilience. So, number 1, clarity of your goal. You need to have a clear picture of where you're going. I like the analogy of the mountain climbers. When they're climbing the mountain, they must have a clear picture of where they are going. And that picture keeps them going. That picture, it needs to be clear. They'll be thinking maybe about, the top of the mountain. When they reach there, they'll be able to see everything from the top. They'll be imagining the view. They'll be imagining different things that will come with achieving that goal. So you need to have a clear picture of where you're going. Make it as clear as possible. As you climb that mountain, you need to constantly remind yourself of that picture, of that image. The mountain climbers, when they reach maybe midway, they will start feeling pain, aches in the muscles, sweating, your heart is pumping so fast. You feel like you should just give up. It's the same with the marathon runners. There is a point that you feel that you want to quit. And when you go up, you go beyond that point, things start getting easier and then you reach the point. But even if it doesn't get easier, how do we continue? Number 1, so you need to have clarity of your goal, clarity of where you're going. Second, faith. You need to believe that this is possible, that it's doable, that you can do it. So you need faith. In my case, people can have faith in their resources. I've got everything that I need right now, so I know I can do it. People can have faith in the people around them. They can have faith in themselves. They can have faith in themselves that they have done enough exercise to be able to go through this. They've done everything that they had to do. But I choose personally to have faith in God. I can have faith in things around me. We have to believe in people. We have to believe in people before we associate with them or cooperate with them. But I place God at the highest level. I have faith in Him, knowing that all things are possible if I have faith in Him. He calls me His son. He loves me. He's involved in my life day and night. So having faith in God for me, it helps me to keep going even when it's in the darkest times. Like King David said, even through the darkest valley, even when it seems impossible, I always know He who created the world, He who created those things that I can see and things that I cannot see, He's got my back. I don't need to worry. So faith is very, very important. You need to believe that you can do this. Third, support network. So support network, this works in 2 ways. I'm going to explain this. You need to find support that for yourself. So a network that strengthens you, that helps you, empowers you. But you need to also find another network that you actually empowers others. It has been proven that the more you do things for others, the more you do it to yourself. Especially when it comes to teaching. The more you teach others, the more you understand what you're teaching. So while you are trying to develop and cultivate your resilience through networking with people who empowers you and help you, find people that you can empower as well. Because as you empower them, you'll be empowering yourself and you'll be more effective. You might say, oh, that would be embarrassing. I can imagine myself, going to teach someone about resilience when I've been giving up things all my life. It's okay. Find someone. They will appreciate you. Go and encourage them. Go and tell them a word of encouragement. They will be thankful. Trust me. So yeah. So find a support network. Fourth, positive mindset. A positive mindset is a mindset that is focusing on strengths, on opportunities, and how to leverage on things that you've got. Instead of constantly looking at what's going wrong and being absorbed by that, a positive mindset has the strength and power to turn from what is, dark to the brightness, to have that courage to say, I can still find something positive. I can still find strength. I can still see the light at the end of the tunnel. So adopt that kind of mindset. Focus on your strengths, develop them. Lastly, self-compassion and self-care. So this is very, very important. In the last 5 years, I have done so much. I did my master's degree. I had 3 children, 3 more children. While doing that, I was doing a full-time job. It was a bit too much, But people ask me how did you get through this? How did you do it? But honestly, to be able to look after my family, look after myself, do my job and everything that I had to do, it all turned back to, self-compassion and self-care. You'll be disappointed in life. There are things that we do that won't turn out the way we were intending. And to be resilient, to be able to continue and finish what you have started, it has everything to do with the way you see yourself. So have self-compassion. Don't go too hard on yourself. When things go wrong, don't blame yourself too much, Just try to be kind to yourself. Try to be kind to yourself. It's very important because that's where, by being kind to yourself, you'll be reserving energy to use for something else instead of wasting the energy by worrying and being miserable. So self-compassion is very important, and self-care. In terms of self-care, I have a schedule. I must spend time with God. For me, time in prayer, time of meditation and prayer with God is so, so important. So I have to have on my schedule, I have to have that time. And for me, that's where I find my energy. I go and refill the energy. Self-care it can be, that's towards, emotional and spiritual side, mental, aspect, but also the physical aspect in terms of like physical exercise, going to the gym, going for a run or exercise, it's very, very important. Looking after yourself, eat healthy, making sure that you are looking after yourself is very important for resilience. The more you look after yourself, the more resilient you will be. The more you have self-compassion, the more resilient you will be. I hope these 5 things are going to be, helpful to help you reclaim your resilience. If you're new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe and go and like if you like the video. If you have a comment, tell me what you think about resilience. How have you been doing? Do you have a word of wisdom to share? Just go ahead, don't be shy. Go and let us know what you think. And I'll see you in the next video. God bless you.